Still feeling secure?
So secure. Never felt more secure in my life.
I love it.
Welcome back to NEMT Experts. I'm Bambi CEO Nirav Chheda, and
hey, John Maselli from Model 1 Commercial Vehicles.
We are here with the ProMaster vehicle, which is converted by Braun, sold by Model 1, and John is going to tell us a little bit about how awesome this vehicle is.
Yeah, so this is the ProMaster 3500. You all have probably seen these on the road a lot. Very popular vehicle for non-emergency medical transportation. However, a lot of times they're converted with a lift. What makes this vehicle unique from Braun, Braun is the one who invented the low-floor minivan, and they took that same technology and added it to this vehicle. On a previous Bambi podcast, I was talking about this, and I said that if a minivan and a full-size van and a bus kind of had a Frankenstein baby, it would be this vehicle. It has the low floor with a ramp, kind of like a minivan, right? So less operational maintenance, a lot of unique things with that. It also is full size, so it takes more passengers, right? Like a full-size van. And then
so Sean, on that point, this vehicle can hold a wheelchair and a stretcher at the same time.
Correct.
For NEMT businesses that need diversity in holding multiple passengers of different transport types, there you go. Wheelchair and stretcher at once.
At once, and a couple of ambulatory passengers in the back on top of that. It has the bus doors as well, which makes it pretty unique too. And it's awesome. Suggest checking it out.
Let's take a look inside the Frankenstein, shall we?
Sounds good.
Let's go.
All right, so here we are inside of the ProMaster low floor from Braun Ability, and we have a 32-inch wide swing out manual ramp. Really easy operation. You're gonna lift this, you're gonna come out, grab the handle on the ramp, it drops down, and then you're in.
Awesome.
1,000-pound weight capacity. Like I said, 32 inches wide. Ambulatory people, able-bodied people can walk right up, and of course somebody in a wheelchair can be easily wheeled in and secured inside of the vehicle.
Let's go inside the vehicle.
Sounds good. Here we are. Yeah, so where Nirav and I are standing is your single wheelchair position, low floor section. They call it the belly of the vehicle. And what we have here are really simple slide and click securements from Q-Strain. Most of y'all probably know these, and they simply just attach to the, we call the pucks, so that you can safely secure your wheelchair passenger. So these are standard auto-retracting Q-Strain securements for the wheelchair. You need 4 of them that connect to the frame of the wheelchair. Instead of having some sort of track connection, it actually uses the sliding click. So depending on the size of the passenger's wheelchair, of course, passenger is always going to face forward. So we'll get the fronts. Of course, we're going to have our wheelchair passenger in here already. Depending on the width of their chair, you want to be on the inside of the wheels, so we'll just use these, okay? And then these would connect to the wheelchair passenger. There's also an integrated shoulder belt for the shoulder securement. So it's a true 7-point securement system, just like you would find in any wheelchair accessible vehicle, but much easier to put in and take out very quickly because time is of the essence. And then we step up into the floor section here, which has a Q-straint Omni floor, which allows for the wheelchair securement called the Ambulock to be mounted to the floor.
And the Ambulock is a pretty new product. Right?
Yes. Ambulock is brand new. It's been in development for some time. We're finally starting to put it in some of our vehicles, including this one. And it's high level of safety, similar to what they use in ambulances, which has never really been used and hardly regulated in the NEMT industry. So we're really excited to show how this works.
The main, I guess, value propositions of the system itself is that you can pretty much use any cot with it. Okay, all you would need is the compatibility bracket, which is really the bracket that interacts with the securement system. Now, what's neat about this is that technically you could have a striker cot or a Ferno cot, and as long as you have the compatibility bracket, you'd be able to secure them in the same vehicle. Again, opening up or allowing you to be more flexible with your fleet. So the system includes a 4-point patient harness, which has also been crash tested to meet the highest standards. Now, what's interesting about this, if you realize, we are transferring the load from the patient onto the compatibility bracket, which then gets transferred onto the bolt and into the dock. So in essence, you are really managing the energy in the event of a collision.
So this is Ambulock, our new product for cut securement for non-emergency and paratransit vehicles. So we have two versions of this vehicle, and here's the mechanical. It has three main components: the docking station, the hook bar, and also the wheel stop. The wheel stop is for aligning the stretcher into the vehicle, and also in case of a crash, it's going to prevent it from spinning or going right and left. And the docking station is similar to QLK. It's the cut securement. There is a bracket under the cot that has a bolt that's going to be secured in this section. So I'm gonna show you a demonstration of how to remove the whole system, and we say that you can remove the system in less than 30 seconds. So for removing the whole system, we're gonna start from the hook bar. So we twist the hook and remove it from the track, and same thing for the docking station. You undo the knobs, undo the anti-rattle, and slide it out of the place, just like that. Same thing for the wheel stop. Undo the anti-rattle, and it's going to be removed like that. So for putting it back, it's going to be just twisting this knob and doing the anti-rattle. For the docking station, I'm going to just put it in place like that. And the hook bar is going to be installed easily. We align it first, put it in the tracks, push it, and twist the hook, and it's ready to go.
See you in a little bit.
Later.
Great. All right, so we release them. Good. Drop it down.
We'll get it close.
All right, we're up. There we are. Still feeling secure?
So secure. Never felt more secure in my life.
I love it. Great.
All right, you've seen a little bit of the low floor ProMaster by Braun Ability, sold by Model 1 with Securement equipment by Q Strength. You guys want to give some concluding thoughts about how all these pieces fit together?
Yeah, I mean, we like to think this vehicle checks all the boxes. You could really be diverse with your fleet by having a vehicle like this, a lot of different product offerings. It's not only easy to use, not only does it have really low operational maintenance, but it's safe as could be. And luckily we have the partnership with Q Strength to provide that.
Yeah, so pretty much if you want to transport stretchers and or wheelchairs, this is definitely a great option. So you not only can transport one or the other, but it also gives you an opportunity to enter this part of the market or service this part of the market with the highest regulatory standards, right? So the system like the Ambulock is tested to meet ambulance standards known as Triple K or SAE J3027. So if you want to do it, this is definitely the way to get started with this.
All right, John and Oli are going to tell us about something that has been a long time in the making. Very exciting. Take it away.
Yeah, so we have a Braun Ability full cut rear entry minivan here. It's a Chrysler Voyager. For years, people have been asking for the safest solution possible for a stretcher minivan. And while in the past a lot of the antler and grab bar systems have been used, we're excited to announce that we're able to now use Ambulock in this vehicle as well. So again, single stretcher application with one passenger in the back with flip down seat. Same thing with the locking mechanism. The only difference is we have an automatic release button here for the lockbox, which makes it super convenient and quick for the operator. Really excited. It's coming soon, another month or so.
Stretchers safely in a minivan.